From the war-torn streets of the Sudan to the runways of the world, international supermodel Alek Wek speaks out on behalf of refugees. She's our slice of life. We caught up with the international supermodel while on the road for her book signing tour. In her book, Alek, From Sudanese Refugee to International Supermodel, she tells a story of surviving the civil war that erupted in southern Sudan.
When the Civil War became really active and it ended up reaching WOW and seeing my neighbors disappearing. And then before you know it, I was seeing, dead bodies by the well, and that was really scary.
For this fashion superstar, it was becoming apparent that in order for her family to have a better life, they would have to leave home.
So it just flipped from, living in a place where even though there was no running water, there was no electricity, but at least it was safe, to where everybody was just vulnerable. And that's when they ordered the whole town to leave. We realized that it was no more home and it was no more safe.
At 14, she moved to London with her sister.
Once I went there, it definitely reassured me that I didn't have to wake up with really scary dreams, and I didn't have to look behind my back when it was dark, and that was really the first time that I felt free in a way.
She did odd jobs while in London, but that all changed when she was discovered on the London streets and asked to be a model.
Coming to New York to start a career as a model, it was so sensitive to me because, it's not a job where you have A to Z plan, where it's like, this is how it's going to be, and this is a contract. You have to figure it all out.
And figure it out she did. Since her move to New York, the dark-eyed, dark-skinned beauty has been named Model of the Decade, voted as one of the 50 most beautiful New Yorkers, and made the 50 most influential faces of fashion list. But all the fame couldn't erase her memories of home.
I didn't want to just come in the fashion industry and be a model and not be able to accept myself all the way, because, that is a part of me. Like I always say, you could take, Alek out of WOW, but you can't take WOW out of her.
The United States Committee for Refugees contacted her to be a spokesperson and told her that they would sponsor her trip back to the Sudan. She knew this was her chance to make a difference.
When I got back from that trip from Sudan 3 years ago, I really felt to put these memoirs to writing, even though it was going to be hard, but that was the only way. You have to be able to come to terms with what's gone on in the past in order for you to move forward.
Her designer handbag, Wek 1933, is named after her late father. And so is her nonprofit organization working to educate kids that focuses on underprivileged youth and young adults in the Sudan and in New York City.
Most amazing thing that fashion industry has really given me, it's not getting known, it's not being able to pay my bills and really be an independent young woman, but it really gave me a voice. That's what we need, to all come together. We all know the strength of, our voices collectively can make such a huge difference.